with His Royal Highness, number one.
Well, Professor Shrank has made history, you know. He came up with the idea of having a museum in Karonga. So he's made history. The past people also made their own history. You are also making history. We are together making history. We want the generations to come to see that history did not end with our ancestors, but is progressing. Who writes history is the people who've seen what is there, documented it for those of us who live tomorrow to read. And why history? Is because it's the only way we can tell ourselves about the past and where we are. In the past, we had colonials who came and they wrote our history as told by our people. So much as our people were not writing, in a sense they were, because ours is oral history. We tell a story, and those who went to school then were able to write, the likes of Monica Wilson and others. So today, our people are also able to write their own history, which is very good. The museum means a lot to the people of Karonga, Chitipa, and indeed to the country at large, in that for the first time in the 500 years of existence of Kyunguship and Ngondeland, it's the first time now we're having artifacts being collected, put in central place for people, not only from here, but also our friends like yourselves from abroad to come and see the riches of Karonga. And it's also something good for our children to know their history. For example, it's unfortunate, some of our kings were being buried with human beings. History changes and we cannot continue being too conservative. We can bring some of the things, not necessarily exhuming the bodies, but at least documenting in a written form that when I die, or those people who died that did this, we've made progress from being buried with human beings, live people, to animals. You see, this time when I will die, I will go with a sheep instead of going with the people. So I would like these things to be documented. Yes, it's true. We are proud of our culture. You're proud of your culture. It's because that's our identity. You see, we're able to do things differently from the other nations. The museum is giving us a task of researching more, documenting more, getting to our schools and colleges for our girls and boys who have been to colleges to be able to write, reflecting on the past, about the present and the future. So I think the museum is playing a pivotal role in telling us about the past and telling us what we're able to do politically. We've seen some items in the museum. We talked about Dr. Kamuzu Banda, talked about the other presidents who took over from Dr. Banda to the present. And now you're talking about a new Kyungu, a new king, so to speak. So I'm in the present. Many of my ancestors are gone, but we still have to have these things documented. And I think when I'm gone, other people will talk about me.
I think this was it.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate. Now we can shake hands.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Who else?
Robert.